time, your gateway to the world. AFR! American Freedom Radio. Give it to them.
All right, we're trying to track down the Apocalypse Man. Somewhere trying to slam us into a very busy schedule today. Hopefully he'll get us, and we'll get him. Allegedly, Jack Blood with you. It's Deadline Live, AmericanFreedomRadio.com and affiliates. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, I'm pretty frazzled. This isn't an easy job on the best of days. No sleep. I'm on like no sleep. No sleep whatsoever, and been very, very busy working for Liberty here the last week or so. But we'll get it all done for you. Hopefully the Apocalypse Man will join us here shortly. I'll go ahead and play this. This is a pretty good lead-in. It's humor. We're all going to die. According to the History Channel. I like to say that this happens about once a year, but it seems like it is just constant, isn't it? Some of you don't even watch the History Channel anymore. Then you would have missed the Apocalypse Man, which was actually pretty good. All right, here's the take from Infomania, and I gotta agree with some of this. Here it is.
The History Channel knows the one thing that sucks about history is that it's already happened. So it's not as scary as, say, the future, when all of us will die.
Our days are numbered. Prepare for doomsday.
The universe has no shortage of ways it can kill us.
All around us are invisible creatures that have the potential to bring our civilization to its knees.
Scientists agree that the world will end. Every person knows that we are on the verge of apocalypse.
I believe that the Antichrist is very much alive right now in Europe somewhere.
The Antichrist is alive in Europe? What? Welcome to Armageddon Week, a.k.a. Future Week on the History Channel. 7 days in early January devoted to our imminent demise. It featured darkly lit interviews, sound bites from bearded prophecy experts, images of beloved cities exploding, animals walking where people used to be, blood splatters, and fiery Bible fonts, and shows with names like Last Days on Earth, Life After People, After Armageddon, 7 Signs of the Apocalypse, Apocalypse Man, First Apocalypse, Siberian Apocalypse, and Apocalypse Island, all produced to scare the living crap out of you.
Mankind's destiny is to go beyond time. If we live.
Oh, that is a big if. Now, in History Channel's defense, Armageddon Week did include a tiny bit of history, but only so the viewers would be able to draw some informed parallels about the way in which their lives will end very soon.
What really caused the atomic-like explosion in the wilderness of Siberia 100 years ago remains a mystery. But many agree a similar disaster will happen again somewhere in the world.
If disease extinguished the dinosaurs, could it do the same to human beings?
Happened to the dinos, it could happen to you. Now, when the History Channel ran out of history to talk about, they just said, F it, and started making stuff up.
This program is a theoretical account of the worst-case scenario for global disaster.
And these theoretical accounts make great TV. You get animated scenes of New York City flooding and of your local gas station attendant being beaten to death by an angry mob, and definite proof that in the future, there's going to be some really terrible acting.
What are you doing, Chris?
We've got to make this place look like it's been ransacked.
Chris! That's clean laundry! Chris, what am I going to wear to our human flesh fondue party?
Now, these are situations which we might all face one day, which is why we should be thankful for Apocalypse Man. This guy's purpose is to teach us all how to survive in a lawless future when neighborhoods become nightmares.
You need to be ready for anything, and I mean anything, that's on the other side of the store.
As disaster unfolds, residential neighborhoods like this could become conflict areas.
People could be our friend, they could also be our enemy. If they see you, they'll want to fight you for what you got.
Yes, and be sure to bring your Nikes, because after Armageddon, even though there's nowhere to really go, you're going to have to do a lot of running and parkour. I don't know what he's doing. And you will be surprised by the random-ass things that could save your life.
This flashlight with fresh batteries, it's going to save your life.
What used to be junk could now save your life.
This is a sewer map. And this could save your life.
To recap, that's a flashlight, a sewer map, and junk. You know, if I don't get a chance to tell you in person, History Channel, thank you.
It's MacGyver on steroids, and it's the real thing, folks, the Apocalypse Man. Many, many people watch this, and, you know, I saw the whole Apocalypse Week. I don't watch a lot of that because it is, as that little piece of satire really intimated, it's just a lot of imagination. What might happen to scare and condition you, but as we saw in Hurricane Katrina, as we have seen, of course, here in Haiti. That the lights could go out, the grocery stores could close. You could, even if the whole world doesn't blow up, your city could go down, and you've got to be prepared. And I thought the Apocalypse Man just did a fantastic job showing what could happen and what you could do if you're prepared. Joining us on the program here, Deadline Live, today is the Apocalypse Man, Rudy Reyes. Rudy, great to have you.
Thank you so much. It's my honor.
Hey, man, I know that we just played a little piece of satire there, and the whole thing going along with Apocalypse Week, it is, outside the average imagination of human beings. We don't like to think about these things, but everyone's got a theory. But there is a reality, isn't there, Rudy, that we saw with Katrina, again with Haiti, that natural disasters could happen, things could happen, and we've got to be prepared. We've got to know how to stand up for ourselves.
That's exactly right, Jack. I had an aunt that was down in Cozumel just 4 years ago when the hurricanes came in, and she was out there with a bunch of tourists having fun, scuba diving and being on vacation. And when that hurricane came in, they were dropped into a situation that was third world and really frightening. And a lot of people lost their lives. And it was really the warrior mindset and the willingness to keep driving on, look for food, clean your water, and work together that saved the day.
Does the warrior mindset tell you to go report to the Superdome and sit in there and wait until it's all over or wait for help?
No, Jack, I'm telling you, that is the more primitive part of the brain that kicks in fight or flight. And, when a little mouse is walking through a field and they see a cat across the way, its first instinct is to freeze. They just freeze. And you hope that the danger will go by. Well, the human beings, we have that same response in our brain. And if we're not taught or if we don't have the confidence to actually seek some information to really make us a force to be out there, then we'll freeze. And that's what happened there in Katrina. Everybody just froze at that Superdome waiting for someone else to make the decision to save their life.